Hey everybody, Kalei Taylor again, and I just wanted to welcome you guys to this video. I'm going to do my very best to keep everybody updated in the loop, and it's going to be your guys' job to stay up to speed with everything that's happening right now between the transition of Viewtrakr and Wavescore. If you guys have been on the webinars that are Monday through Thursday on GoWavescore.com, you guys will, you will see why everyone's excited for the transition. I want to remind you guys that Viewtrakr is a beta test, or was a beta test to get to where Wavescore is. It was the aspect that we utilize for networking and building to get to where we're at today, to fully launch the social site of Wavescore. And so I'm going to continue to do my best to keep you guys engaged and informed. I'll try to make a video every single day, and I'm going to ask that you guys do your best to keep engaged and watch the videos. The videos will no longer be, more than 15 minutes long. And in the meantime, for those of you that are participating to earn free money from the Viewtrakr game, it's the same that it was before. You can see that there's a lot of people who are winning. There's almost 950 e-tickets that are out. I'll tell you this much. The first month that we were running the free user side of this, I think there was only like 45 e-tickets, and now you can see what, as you do better with time, and as people stay engaged, and as people learn more and more about this, the numbers are insane, the Alexa's insane, and we're getting better and better and better and better. And I'm going to show you guys really quickly. I want to take you guys through this. This is my Tracker Empire back office, and you can see that there's over 30,000 people in the network. Kathy and I started this in February, the late February, and you can also see the Alexa ratings. Since we got started, we were up and over, the millions on the Alexa. Now we're down to 25,000 around the world. BD, or Bangladesh, is really the team that's popping off. We've been very blessed and fortunate that we have people all over the world that have learned about Viewtrakr and have learned how to play it, and are receiving money, which I'll kind of show you here. You'll see all the different flags from players all around the world, and we are in 170 countries, 75 countries around the world. And this is a video that I'm making just to kind of keep you guys updated. Again, I might not have 100% of the information, but I know most of it. I've been here since the beginning. I've been teaching people since the beginning. I feel very fortunate and blessed to see the network grow. You can see that we've got 32 million, almost 33 million views in that short period of time. And the reason why that we are changing also the brand from Viewtrakr to Wavescore is because here in Viewtrakr, a lot of people had focused on the views, when we really want to make sure that you guys understand that your network, the people that are your friends, that get friends, that's the aspect that's really valuable. And so when Wavescore comes out, the views are not going to count. They're going to be numbers there for analytics. But you can see how many people, how many flags are up here for the global leaders around the world. And, like I said, Bangladesh is crushing it right now. So let me go ahead and show you guys what Viewtrakr used to look like, and kind of, what we had infrastructure wise, because it meant that you had to do, work. It felt like you had to do some work. Was it fun? Absolutely. Was it worth it for those of you who were here? Yes, because you guys got free money. I believe we paid about over $50,000 already, the free user base. And you guys can go to viewtrakr.com to kind of see the rest of it. As I learn more about the Wavescore platform and what we're doing and all the free giveaways and things like that, I'll keep you guys updated. And so I just want to let you guys know, here are some things that you really want to make sure that you take into consideration when you're starting. November 1st will be the start date of Wavescore. Everyone will basically transition over. If you have a Viewtrakr account, you'll be transitioned over into Wavescore. Before that even happens, we are going from monthly pay to weekly pay. In the Viewtrakr game, you had to have, qualifications, and you constantly had to get new players to advance in the game, which was great because it incentivized people to go out and, you know, share their friend requests. They still want to do that today, okay? Because that's going to build your network. Now, in the future, though, anybody that just logs into Wavescore and shares a piece of content once a week will be considered active. So I want to transition your guys' mindset towards that. So your focus will be logging in, sharing content. Basically what you're doing on Facebook, basically what you're doing on Twitter, basically what you're doing on Instagram. So with that being said, you guys, that's the focus. And you want to go back to your team members, your old team members, your new team members. If you guys are in the chats with us, you definitely want to go back to people and start engaging them, because the workload is not going to feel like work anymore. It's just going to go in and you're going to see that things have improved and things are getting paid out faster and faster and faster. Weekly is so much better than monthly. And here's what one of the examples of our pages is going to look like. And you can see that we would share this, and instead of accepting people's friend requests, basically what's going to happen is that you're going to just have people follow you. So when somebody follows you, they create a free account. Again, this is for a network of free users, which becomes an asset for you to monetize. And you'll have a news feed. You'll be able to share content like you were sharing. And then there's going to be a Wavescore video that's going to be released. And then for those of you who are marketers, I want to cover this really quickly. For those of you who aren't, please, you're not going to be forced to upgrade or do anything like that. But if you do see an opportunity for you to earn income here by, you know, selling ad space, or if you have a primary business where you want to drive traffic to, that's what this big Omega billboard is, and you can change it out to whatever you want. Currently, we have smaller billboards, and I make billboards for myself and other people who request it. But that, if you would click on this, it would go back to your replicated site or whatever business website you have, or wherever you wanted to drive traffic to if somebody clicked on it. Okay, so you're going to be able to see that it'll tell you what your Wavescore is. Every time that somebody logs in, it's a cyber coin. So it's going to translate, you know, whatever total cyber coin are out there in the marketplace is going to be divided by the money in the community pool weekly, and then paid out the following week through your eBank. And then you will be ranked against the rest of the world. So that's the gamification, is that you are a competitor. You know, do you have influence? Do you have a social network already? Can you ask people to follow you? Right now we're sending out friend requests, but these are the visual aesthetics and the way that pages will look in the very near future. And in the meantime, you still want to continue to have that activity, because everybody that's logging in on your network is what's going to get you more Cybercoin. So as we continue to roll this forward, as I continue to gather the information, I will be putting this information into my private groups. And this is for, you know, my team. It's a competition right now. So if you guys take a look at it, it's about getting market share out in the world. And if you know somebody who has influence, definitely go and, you know, get them involved. I mean, they're starting a free account. So it's just like setting up a Facebook account, a Twitter account, an Instagram account. So make sure that people know the monetization movement had already started. We've proven that we've been paying out thousands and thousands of dollars just on this platform. There are other monetized platforms for social media, but this is what people are doing every single day. They're sharing videos, they're sharing content. And now, you know, for those of you who have businesses, you have the ability to control advertising space to your free user base and their other social sites because of the way that, you know, they share content. And so if you have that in the back of your mind and you understand that, for those of you who are taking advantage of this first, you're going to see more income coming first because your network's going to grow. Again, you know, started this in February. You know, 2 of us, now there's 30,000 plus, and there's 1,000 people a day. You know, the system is constantly being upgraded. The logistics is being upgraded. And, you know, we're very grateful and thankful to be here. So with that, you guys, I'll be releasing more videos. Please share this with your team. Get your team members to watch it. Get your team members to start logging in and sharing content. If you guys don't know how to share pages, you guys can go to my YouTube video, youtube.com/c/Kalei Taylor, KELEI TAYLOR, or you can find me in the chats or the Facebook groups that we have. For those of you who have not got started yet, this is the first time you're seeing this video and no one has, approached you with it, definitely go to cyberlove.com, cybrlove.com. That's my mask URL. You can accept my friend request there in the meantime, and that's kind of what we're going to be doing until I hear further notice before the follow me button is added. And so with that, you guys, God bless. I look forward to seeing you guys on the webinar Mondays through Fridays, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on GoWavescore.com. I'll also be starting, like I did before, daily trainings. I will be doing probably hangouts and webinars of our own to get more people engaged and kind of circling back around to solidify why you guys were here in the first place and why we're doing this in the first place. Again, I didn't want to do this unless I knew that I could get to a point where I could potentially have 1 billion people in my network. I feel that that's very possible now with the way that things are going. It would have been possible with Viewtrakr alone. It might have taken longer. But look out, world. Here we come.